Atlus. At last.
Presented by Kane.
We're taking on what I've been afraid of for a while. And I probably need to hold on. I probably need to take the game level down a little bit. But yeah, we're welcome to the Shmup Summer streaming series, where we're going to be playing some shmups this summer. Hold on. Let me adjust this. There we go. I think that's probably a more appropriate game sound level. Is that right? Well, that's what we're gonna go with. Dirty Birds is here early. Super psyched to have you. We're gonna yeah. I'm excited. Let's just go through it. We're gonna play through this game. I think probably twice, fully, and we'll keep track of our credit count and see how we do, and let's just go. Let's drop in our first credit. Here we go. Let's hit start and let's get going. We're just gonna start with this guy, I think. And we'll just go with this shot type, the first default, and we're off. And if you're new here, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we started playing through classic arcade games back in 2024 in an effort to answer a single question. And that question was, how much would it cost us to actually beat these games in an arcade when we were kids? But if you've been hanging out with me, if you've been my player too, you know we've gone on some epic side quests that have involved us live streaming difficult arcade games every day to see if an average adult player with some basic gaming skills can actually get good enough at these games to 1cc them. That means 1 credit clear, and that's when you can drop in a single quarter into an arcade game and you can play through the entire thing start to finish on that 1 credit. And we've done some awesome games over the past year or so, but one of the genre of games that I've not tackled much are shmups, because shmups personally are a challenging genre for me. I am a vision impaired gamer, and so my ability to track a multitude of flying objects on screen at the same time is challenging. So I've been putting this off. Now, we have done one shmup in our 1cc series. It was R-Type, but I really want to do more. And so I think that this summer, for the first half of the summer, we're going to be playing through blind playthroughs of games that I have not really played in an effort to find one that could be a potential candidate for a 1cc series in the middle of August. And so that's what we'll be doing for the next, 6 weeks or so. 2 streams a week, one on Wednesday today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and one on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. And then hopefully by mid-August we've selected one that would be a good match for my skills or lack thereof, and then we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm psyched to have you because yeah, shmups are a genre that I have loved for a long time, going way back to like Raiden and Life Force and Salamander and Gradius, Tomato, and maybe even Raid over Bungling Bay or River Raid. Was that the name of that game? At its oldest Atari game, River Raid. But I grew up on games like this, like Tiger Heli and all these guys. And so, but because I have ocular issues and my vision is not great, I've strayed away from playing these games. And I think it's time. I think I'm ready. I'm ready to put on my brave face and take them on again. And we'll just see what happens. Yeah? Yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited. All right. Oh man, I forget what these games are like. And I don't have any basic shmup strategies or skills like, you know, point blanking or utilizing bombs or detecting weak points, stuff like that. Although I have played DoDonPachi, this game, a lot back in the day, but not recently. So I do remember kind of where some of the bees might be, where some of the secret stuff might be in terms of where bosses are damageable or maximizing points maybe. But we're not getting into the scoring elements of some of these games, which is, oh man, which can be comprehensive. So I gotta reset our stage counter and insert a coin, and we'll still go with this. I'm gonna try to not bomb spam our way through the game, because I think this game allows you to stack bombs as you go, I think. So I'm gonna try not to do that, but we'll see what's going on. Ken S is here, welcome, and Porch Base is here. Here we go. Here we go. The sequel is called Ding Dong Pachi. Yeah, there are a bunch of different games, including ones that I've yet to play. So we'll see what happens. I think one of the keys that a lot of shmup players do are micro adjustments. Instead of big sweeping moves, to do micro adjustments and try to draw enemy fire from one place to another. Does that sound like a thing? I don't know. Maybe this summer series will help attract some experienced shmup players that will lend some insight into certain aspects or recommendations of games that might be better suited towards my particular skill set. But either way, I think it will be fun. If anything, we get to play some games in a different aspect ratio. All right, hold on. I gotta bomb this. There are two types of attacks. There's holding the button down for like a laser, and then there's pressing the button for a shot. And the bombs have different effects too. So if you're shooting, it's a screen clear bomb. If your laser is activated, it's a big laser attack. So that adds a fun dimension to how the game plays. And one of my issues that I know I'll have with these games is I have difficulty with contrast in bullets. And so when it comes to ship selection, like right now, our red weapon is hard for me to differentiate between the red background and any pink bullets. Oh, I just can't. I got caught on that wave. All right, so I'm going to reset because we have continued once. Spent a credit on each stage. So like I was saying, because of my vision, I might have to go with certain ships because of their contrast over their ability. But we'll find out. All right, I'm going to take out maybe some of this. Try to pay attention to make some moves. Oh, I got scared. There's also this thing of going around bullets and through bullet patterns. And also, I'm using MAME, which I think has to be underclocked or overclocked to replicate certain hardware limitations that these games originally had, which introduced slowdown, I think, which made them actually playable, as opposed to, I think modern day emulators run the games too fast, so you don't have the ability to dodge certain enemy bullet patterns the way that you would have if you were playing on original hardware. I could be wrong on that, but I think in my research on playing shmups at home, that was the case. Alright, here we go. So we spent $1. 2 credits so far on that stage. Let's remember to reset this counter. And here we go. 32-bit gamers here, let's go, yes. Little DDP. And we don't mean Diamond Dallas Page. Alright, I'm gonna go... keep going. I got scared there, but one of my issues I know is not utilizing bombs at times where I should be bombing, trying to get through certain enemy patterns or waves of enemies, and then ending up just like wasting a whole ton of bombs on the table. And then there are mechanics like if you are using the laser shot, your ship slows down, I think, in movement speed a little bit. So maybe that makes it easier for you. And then some games have auto bomb features where you can basically save yourself by using a bomb if your hitbox gets hit by a bullet, but it depletes like your entire bomb stock. So these are things that I think we will learn together and discover over the next number of weeks. Oh, that was good. That was a good move until we did that. But if anything, I think this will be a good journey for anyone who is looking to get into shmups, to learn all of the things we need to learn to get interested in this genre of gaming. Oh man. Alright. And then don't even get me started on the scoring mechanics in some of these games, because it just gets to be so ridiculous. Like the chaining of hits and secret hidden extra power-ups and point values and obtaining medals and stuff at certain points to gain more points. Yeah, it's a mechanic that I'm not sure I will be able to dive into, but we'll see. Maybe when we select one of these games, select the game that we're ultimately going to take on and 1cc, maybe that will be it. Oh man. I haven't played this game in about, I don't know, 10 years. So I forget what some of these enemy attack patterns are. Oh. I do really appreciate, at least in this game, how they have an energy meter for your boss battles. I think that is cool. Oh, man. Oh man, like I said, don't worry, because we will go through this game twice. I think we got him here. There we go. There we go. Okay, that one took us 2 credits. So we're going to credit feed our way through. And we'll keep track of what shmups are. Right, the laser slowdown is helpful for bullet hell boss fights. Yeah. Yeah, DDP is your favorite game. C-type ship for sure. That's greeny. Here we go. Here we go. Going around, going through. Oh. I think one of the strategies is to actually watch your ship more than watching where you're firing or where the enemies come out. Is that a thing? I think that's a shmup thing. Here we go. We'll go this way. I got caught. Alright, we've gotten off to a good start. Let me just focus here for a second. And some of the strategy I know in shmups is to learn the stages so you can point blank enemies as they come out onto the screen so that they don't have time to actually get a shot off on you. And that would only come after you've played the game a bunch, right? Alright, we will drop in our next credits. Stick with our same ship for this first run. Oh, we got to do something there. That was I think that was an unmaneuverable situation. Oh, we can go through here. There we go. Oh, I gotta go. Man, it's a lot more fun than I remember. What did I have to be so scared about? It's all coming back to me. All of our shmup moves are coming back. Here we go. Here we go. Like, see, knowing where these tanks come out, you can get them before they actually... You don't have to react to them, you know? And that's how, basically, I think you build all the chains in this game. And there are some... I mean, I won't say I'm big on shmups, but enough that I know certain classic games, and there are games that I've always wanted to play and be good at, like Ikaruga, an awesome game from Treasure that has this black and white polarity mechanic, and it's a game that I wish I could learn, but that one just, oh man, I didn't realize the explosions get you. So here we go. But I know that there are games that I will just not be able to figure out in a way that would allow us to master them in 30 days. Oh, I was hitting the bomb, man. I was hitting the bomb. And then there's certain play styles where you don't want to have all the power-ups, right? So that you chain more hits together instead of destroying certain enemies, I think. But I am just like, yeah. Yes, my friend from Asia, this is DoDonPachi. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, not an opening. Not an opening. Let's go this way. I could have held off, I think, a little bit longer on that one. Oh, these guys shoot, like, fire beams. Let's go, let's go. Oh. So we'll reset this stage. This is our first credit on this stage. Get max powered up. I was gonna go around the world. I don't remember this bee guy. But then again, I have not played this game in a long time, so... Oh, man. These bullet patterns make, like, R-Type look like a cakewalk, right? We're definitely going to have to credit feed our way through these end stages. I always enjoyed the bee theme, too, the insect theme of this game. Let's see. This way, this way. And then I don't know where on screen is the best place to play. Keep your ship position-wise. I'd like to think it's somewhere in this lower third of the screen so you have the ability to move backwards, but... Oh, that little guy on the side, for real? But then I think to myself, man, sometimes the movement and dodging gets too complicated when you factor in all the directions you can move into. Sometimes maybe it's just easier to move left, right to dodge certain bullet patterns than it is to move at diagonals. And like I said, my emulator might be running this game faster, making it more difficult, but I'll have to do some more research on that component of it. Oh, I almost made it to the end of his pattern. Here we go. It was a good dodge. Oh, I didn't see that one, but that's okay. Get one of these. Get one of these. Take that. Like I said, I don't want to really bomb our way through the bosses. I'd rather take a loss because I think that's more fun, but I'm going to hit this to get the max MP. Oh, that was fast. There we go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Oh, we're still playing. I legit thought we had beat him. Which is funny because the gauge was not, the gauge still had some red on it. Alright, so that was a much more expensive stage at $1. We're only at $3 though, which is still good. I think this might be... Is that the final stage? Or did we not get to... Did we not get to the final stage? Is there a... I don't know how this game works. I don't know what the mechanic is to get to complete the game. So it seems like we did what we needed to do, although I think some games, if you accomplish certain things without continues, you keep playing. Is that true for some shmups? Okay, so that wasn't bad. That was fun. If we look at it, we only spent $3, 12 credits to credit feed our way through. That seems admirable. Let me see the chat who's here and say hi to everybody. Kenneth is here. Nico is here also. What's going on? Does it auto fire? I don't know. I don't know if it has auto fire or not. I know that when you hold the fire button down, it's the laser attack. So I don't know if there's an auto fire in this game specifically. 32-bit gamer says you do love how this game gives you both shot types. Unlike some other shmups, you get all the tools you need in every situation. Yeah, it's and that's one of the things that I think I always struggle with is listening to like what people consider to be the easiest ships to use generally, and then thinking about my own personal like play style and how I like to play or how I best play games and what ship might be best suitable for me, or shot, selection or weapon selection or character selection, all that types of stuff. Type C is the blue ship. Okay. Yeah, we'll do blue on this one. Our game audio is quiet. I put it down intentionally because it was so loud, but I can boost it. All right, I boosted the game audio some. So maybe that's a better balance between the two. But yeah, Ken asked the thing about peripheral vision, right? Right. So if you don't know, I am a vision impaired gamer. I do suffer from advanced glaucoma. I had cataract surgery recently, and I have suffered from central retinal vein occlusions in both of my eyes. And so while I am not yet legally blind, I don't partake in certain activities like driving because it's not necessarily a great activity for me to do. And so when it came to gaming, one of the reasons why I started this gaming channel was to try to get through a lot of these games that I didn't have the ability to play through in our youth, right? In the arcades. Because I know that at some point, gaming will probably not be as fun for me once my vision declines more. And I already have given up certain activities like sports and reading and stuff like that. So Shmups is the final frontier when it comes to the genre of games that I want to experience and 1cc before it becomes really too frustrating. So this summer we're going to explore a whole bunch of different shmups, and I think it's gonna be fun. What made me pick this game? Asked Nico. This is one that I played a lot years ago, and so it was one of my favorites, so I think I started with that. But if anyone has any recommendations, you can put them into that community post, and I will pull a whole bunch. We're going to do two a week for the next 6 weeks or so that will get us through like 12 to 14 games. Let's see, is there anyone else here that I did not say hi to? And Han says, did anyone tell him there's a second loop with a true last boss? Yeah, I don't think so. That's the mechanic of this one, right? I don't think we're going to be able to get that, because if we select this game as the 1cc game, that might be a possibility. But in these exploration games, we're gonna just kind of be blindly playing through, gathering information about what game we might want to take on. If you don't know, we do 1 credit clear challenges on this channel, and we have successfully 1cc'd a whole bunch of games. So maybe what I'll do for this one is I'll leave the bottom counter for our total for our whole game, and I'll just run the top counter for the second loop, the second run. So yeah, let's go. We'll select blue and we'll select laser.
Select your battle type.
That's this guy. And select. We'll do laser type, and we'll see how this one goes.
Okay. The countdown
But yeah, we have 1cc'd 12 different arcade games on this channel over 30-day challenges. And Shmups is... I already missed a whole bunch of these little guys. Shmups are... We've only done one. We did R-Type, which is, I think, less of a shmup and more of a puzzle game. So this will be a fun summer exploration into this genre. Oops. Here we go. That's okay. All right, all right. I want to get through this without losing a ship. And I'm going to forego the bees. We're not going to worry about score, I think. Here we go. Should we take out the side things first? Oh, what? What? What, man? That's how bad I am at these games. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so getting lazy. Okay, well, we took out the sides. I didn't get the stars, but that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, R-Type is the 1cc shmup game that we've done. And that one was a personal favorite of mine, but I love vertical shmups, vertical games, so that's that. And R-Type is really fun, but it's so hard. You really have to one LC, one life clear the game, as opposed to one credit clear the game, because if you lose your power-ups, then it's pretty much over. It's hard to recover. Let's go this way. So the bees appear, I think, when you use the laser, and the tip of the laser hits where the bee is. And there are a set number of hidden bees throughout each stage, and they compound in point totals. So to get the maximum amount of points, you need to get each one. And I think when you're in the laser, your little shroud around your ship takes out enemies too. Yeah? I think so. Oh, I did not, I didn't move away in time. So we will continue. That's one of the tricks. You get up real close at the beginning, so you get some extra, like, hits in. And you go side to side. Take out each component for extra points. Extra stars. Oh, I can't see the... See, this is where my vision gets me, right? Because our blue laser and the blue bullets... I have a difficult time differentiating between that. So, this is what I was talking about, where... Like, if I choose the green ship... so that there's more contrast for me personally... It might be how I do certain fighter selections, but I'm not gonna worry about that today per se. Let's just have some fun, right? Because any day that we get to play video games is a good day. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. I didn't want to take a chance there. Missed a B. That's okay. That's okay. Got it. Oh, and there's no auto magnet point getter thing mechanic. Oh, we got all those guys. That was fun. Take our guys on the side. Oh, I almost got hit by that one stray bullet. I gotta focus. Alright, we're getting close to the end here. Oh man. Ooh. Oh. We're not gonna make that mistake. The laser is fun. Alright, you can take out all these things on the side. And this guy in the middle. Stuff on the sides. Warning, warning, enemy approaching. Oh, I'll go to this side. Oh, man. Nice. Gotta let some of those power-ups come to me instead of, like, chasing them all down, right? Ah, I got stuck behind a wall of blue. Oh, that was a good move. Alright, we got it. We had a good move or two in there. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. MK Jazz is here. DOJ is your favorite. Yeah, DOJ is a great game. And Phoenix is also here. DOJ is kind of a love-or-hate. Yeah, the scoring is pretty strict. All right, let's focus here for a second. Oh, I went into... I was looking at all of those stars. Stars and stars. So if anybody is wondering, I am using an arcade, USB arcade controller. I use the 8-bit Do arcade stick that you see on screen, but I have modified it some. I swapped out the stock lever for a new Famitsu stick. I used to be an LS32 type of player, and that was a big shmup stick. Shmup joystick, Famitsu LS32s. But recently they haven't been available, and I found a new Famitsu stick. I think it's called an LS I want to say LS62 or 63-1-1, which I put in here, and it's a super short throw, short shaft lever. So it is a little bit more responsive than like most, I think, arcade joysticks. So if you're wondering, that's what I'm using in my 8-bit Do stick. There we go. Oh man, came from the side. Yeah, and I've always been a Famitsu stick kind of guy as opposed to a Sanwa stick person. Oh, can we get through these? That was a valiant effort. We gotta... Oh, I knew it. I knew that too, right? Because this is our second playthrough. Like I said, I'm gonna try to not just like spam bomb our way through. Because where's the fun in that? Oh. Let's try to dodge some bullets. Come on, let's Neo this. Let's Neo. Oh man. Just a couple more shots. I always get distracted by that. Like looking at the health bar when you should be not looking at the health bar. And I think that's part of my inability to have peripheral vision. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, I made it through that. Oh, stay with the blue and stay with the laser. Let's go this way, let's go this way. I just went around that whole pattern. I'm like, no, don't go through, just go around. Just go around the whole thing. Oh, couldn't navigate through that one though. Oh, what? bomb that. Oh, man. Yes, we will continue. Let's go. Oh, try not to get back in the corner. Oh, once you get stuck, it's so hard to, like, get through those light blue walls. Oh, man. So many things flying around on screen. There's just too many power-ups. Alright, let's go, let's go. So many power-ups flying around. It's kind of ridiculous. This is so funny. I can't... They're so distracting. I should just pick them all up so I don't need to, like, look at them. Made it through that one, okay. Oh, the bombs, the explosions. Oh, another explosion. He's trying to get around. Oh, one more continue. Okay, okay. Oh, man. There's one thing I really do love about these games is the music in these games, in the DoDonPachi games in general. What? I was clear of that. It's so crazy because I'm still working on Metal Slug. And we're close. I was able to get through stage in practice in the member stream yesterday or 2 days ago. I was able to get through stage mission 6 without on a single credit. So that was with a couple lives. So I'm really close actually in Metal Slug. But Metal Slug, your hitbox is so not generous compared to shmups in general that it's a little bit of like an adjustment with what you think you can get away with and what you you actually can't get away with when it comes to getting through bullet patterns. I better do this so we can get this MP. Here we go. We don't need the peas, we just need extra bombs. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's navigated through that. Oh, go this way. Oh, go up. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, man. Some of the lasers are so... I think it's the change up in speed of all of the bullet patterns that I know I will succumb to in all of these games, right? Like, look at how fast those lasers are coming out compared to some of the other slower circular patterns. Okay, alright. Well, that was fun. We got through with one less credit, so that's not so bad. If you're credit feeding your way through this game, it's not too expensive, so that's kind of fun. Yeah, so that was DoDonPachi. That was a good time. I think anytime that I generally on these playthrough videos, I always like to try to keep it at under $5 total, because that's as much as I used to go to the arcade. Like, the most I would ever go to an arcade with in terms of money, right? $5, which would get you 20 quarters. Although if it was on a token system, maybe you could eke out like 22 credits. So being able to play this game twice, although I've never seen any of these shmups that we're going to play this summer in any arcade, mostly because they are games that just weren't around in arcades when I was frequenting arcades back in the late 80s, early 90s. So I'll admit this to you, I have never sat down at a candy cab to play any shooter, which is something that I've always wanted to do, right? I've always wanted to find in my area like an Astro City or even a Blast City or any kind of Japanese candy cabinet and sit down and play on one. So that's on my personal bucket list of things to do. I live on the U.S. East Coast in the Northeast, so it's like the furthest distance in the U.S. that any candy cab would have to travel from Japan for me to ever walk into one. But maybe someday. But so I've never played any of these games on actual hardware, so I'm gonna have to do some more research when it comes to overclocking, underclocking certain games to get a more accurate representation of what they really played like. But if you have recommendations for other shmups that we should try this summer, drop them down in any of these videos or on the community tab. There is a summer shmup announcement, and that should be fun. We'll do another one on Saturday morning, and I don't mind playing games from older games to modern games, horizontal or tate. Is it called tate? I think people say Tate, but I think it's called Tate. But, yeah, so I'm down with it. Just have some fun, and then maybe by the time August, like I said, rolls around, I'll have determined what game we're going to try to 1cc for August into September. But either way, everyone, thanks so much for hanging out with me in these streams. I really do appreciate it. It is, for me, like when we used to go to arcades together, hang out with our friends every day. And while my streaming schedule is a little sporadic, I will still be squeezing in member stream to finish up Metal Slug and Alien vs. Predator this summer. And then we'll just continue on our Wednesday, Saturday shmup extravaganza. So thanks for hanging out with me on a random Wednesday at 1. Enjoy the rest of your day. Try to get some gaming in. Be good to each other. And you know what? We will all hang out again real soon. Thanks, everybody.